So I don't know how creators will do this type of shot where they're pulling out of the driveway, out of the garage, and then they drive away, and then they have to come back, pick the camera up, you know. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm doing it. I don't know if you guys can see, but that is a beautiful sight right there. I think it rained or something, but yeah, definitely the smell of rain in the desert is just amazing. All right, so we're just gonna get in and see what this is looking like. So we'll see today how I'm gonna do everything as far as recording, but obviously this is a little bit better quality. My hair is crazy, but yeah, I gotta upload the other video while I'm doing the sushi bake, but it shouldn't be a big deal, so I'm gonna get to work. So I'm recording right now. Literally, you can see that the light is, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I put the camera, it has a magnetic little hold pendant part to it, and I put it on some knives that are magnetically held up. So obviously I can't talk right now, so I'm just gonna get back to work. Alright, so just getting back. I'm gonna kind of relax for a second and then get the day started. But it was good. Got to bring the sushi bake to our friend. We met him somewhere, and then we got to AutoZone first, checked my wife's car, and then dropped the sushi bake off. He met us, and then we got a breakfast burrito, and now I'm back. Gonna relax for like 10 minutes and get started. I'm a little tired. Slept for like 3 hours. Time to get going and clean everything. Get the shop ready. We're a little late, but it's okay. Fill up the sauces. Do a little trick where, because this one is bigger than this one, I'm going to fill up these little ones with what was in here because it's older sauce. That way it keeps it circulating, and you know. And I'll show you why I do that. I'm a little tired, so hopefully I can maybe take another quick 10-minute nap before we start, but we got another maybe 15 minutes before we open, so put that on top and let it rest so all the sauce comes out. So gonna get more pictures up there. 거의 다 됐어.
거기다 그릇에다 넣었어? 그랬어. 어디가? 아이 그거 오븐용이야.
알아. Making the sushi bake for my mother-in-law. Some cucumbers. Korean? I have to try to get Mike, maybe see if I could talk to Mike. So I'm prepping now, and a couple orders came in. I'm a little tired, so like I've been saying, so I might pop myself a Coke Zero just to get some energy. Oh. Oh, okay. Gonna chill out for a second. Sit down. This is the view of the parking lot. But definitely, this is very chill here, very relaxed in this area. It's not a crazy busy like metropolitan type place, but there's pluses and minuses to that, pros and cons. This is a place where there's extreme weather, well, in California. Compared to Florida, it's like nothing, but I will say the cold can be unbearable sometimes. And it's the same thing in Florida too, but the heat there is like very crazy, you know, humid. But yeah, I could use a nap right now. But I'm just gonna try to take it easy and do a couple orders. Sometimes it's hard to do the prep work because orders come in, and it's just like you're sort of racing against. You're at war with getting things ready and fulfilling orders and cleaning the place up, and you know, for me to just sit down like this is not. It's not smart, I guess. That's the only word I can think of, but I would say it's necessary to just like take it easy and then give yourself a second and get back up. Because if you just keep going the whole entire day, then yeah, you're gonna burn yourself out. So I think someone ordered the same thing yesterday. Probably. Should be coming in now for this order. A little bit slower today, but we're going to see what tonight's looking like. Gonna get some orange juice. So this camera has live tracking, which is good. Sometimes it can be a little. It can be a little like unnecessary for certain times. I'm just gonna leave it. Certain shots don't always call for tracking, you know? So I'm gonna put this back.
세워올 거 있니? 없지?
아유, 내일 당장 이거 사와야 되겠다.
뭐?
이거 샐러드 조금이 없다.
샐러드 통이 없다고?
자기가 맞추지 못하고.
Alright, so California roll. Obviously this looks a little more dangerous than it is. I don't ever cut myself, which I'm gonna knock on wood that I don't. Okay. Cucumber. Oh, maybe I'll do a history of where the California roll came from type of thing, but basically it was invented in California, right? That's why it's called the California roll, but it was invented to cater to people that couldn't eat, raw fish. So they put actual crab in it. Later it became imitation crab, but the traditional way of eating California roll is with real crab. But either way, it's still good. Okay, so this boat for 2 people comes with 2 miso soups, a salad for 2. Then it also comes with a rainbow roll, California roll, and 8 pieces of nigiri sushi assorted. I usually do like 4 kinds, right? So I had everything set up right here. The sashimi. Here's the rainbow roll ingredients. Okay. Boom. And then what I like to do with the rainbow roll, I like to put a little avocado, just like a little sliver. Makes it look nice, So just one little thing like that. But how you place it will either make it look nice or make it look messy. So make sure that you do your best to make it look nice. Okay, so we have our rainbow roll. Getting the easier stuff out of the way. Not that the nigiri sushi is hard, but it's a little more time consuming, so. Okay, so. I need to sharpen my knife. A little trick, if your knife is not very sharp, get your bamboo mat, kind of measure out where you're going to cut, hold it against. Just be careful when you're doing this, but my dad is the one that kind of figured this out. It's pretty genius, actually. Okay, 8 pieces. Set that aside. California roll, cut it in half. And when you cut it in half, take this other half, one of the halves, turn it around so it's sort of like flush like that. Okay. And then you get to just cut 10 pieces like that, okay? So now it's time for the nigiri sushi. I'm gonna get some good fresh sushi rice. Okay, a little ball. I'm just kind of doing it fast, but maybe on the last one I'll show you guys kind of the way it works. Hopefully I can explain it. You just kind of get used to it. Okay. Usually traditional way is like you get your ball of rice in between your what is this, your index, pinky, sort of crease it together and gently, and then what they'll do is they'll kind of poke a hole inside the middle of the rice. Do that again, place it down on the fish. Now remember, you're not going to put too much pressure, just gently press against the rice and flip it over. Press the sides as well as the front of the sushi. Boom. And do it like that. Flip it over, same thing. Okay, I probably didn't explain that great. It's just when you get so used to doing things a certain way, hard to explain. Okay. Turn around, side, press, side, turn around, press, side. Okay. Now our sashimi. So since this is to go, we're just going to put it in to go boxes. Okay, there are the rolls right there. Don't have any parsley with me today. A little green onion on top, a little scallion, right? This is the nigiri, sashimi, and the 2 rolls that comes with the 2 people boat. We're gonna put all the stuff in, like
뭐? 이거 뭐야? 그거 뭐야? 어디 하잖아.
Alright, so closing out the night. It's pretty busy towards the end, but it was definitely not too bad. Of course, since it's such a small operation, we don't always get to serve people right away if there's a lot of dine-in, and it can be tough. I'll be right back. Got done with the day, and obviously I went on a little rant. I'm not gonna put that video up, I don't think. A little thing, which I'm not gonna post. But let's see. So everyone's out. It's Friday night. You know, probably shouldn't have this super bright like this, but it's Friday night. Everyone's out in this town. Everyone's doing their thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this vlog up, but I am going to try my best. The problem with the long form vlog is that I just don't have, I think the best place to do something like that is from my phone. So we'll see, you know, how everything's looking, but the short form I could do it, but it seems like it's taking up a lot of space in my phone, you know, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna go home, I'm gonna say hi to the wife, we're gonna just, you know, maybe go to sleep. Maybe I'll take like 30 minutes to get things going, and then, you know, should be good. But today was a good day. I am getting a little chubby, a little bit, you know, rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. A little plump, a little fluffy, a little jigglypuff, you know what I mean. Okay, I'll stop. But I gotta get back into the gym. I gotta get back into eating better. I noticed that my mood and my overall health and my just strength and like endurance and attitude, everything is kind of changing based off of how I treat my body. There's like looking crazy looking golf carts out here, but yeah, how I treat my body, how I, you know, take care of myself affects how I live my life. And it definitely affects my mental health, but I try to keep myself as positive as possible. I've never really been able to do that in my life. If you guys don't know, I struggled with depression, suicide, and all those types of things. But now I'm 35 years old. I've kind of experienced life a little bit. I got married, and we're gonna have kids, and Lord willing, we'll have kids starting next year. That's sort of the plan, but we'll see. We'll see what happens as far as like, there's the golf cart I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll see what happens next year. But leading up to having kids, I think you're supposed to be trying to like get healthier and eat better and things like that. So I'm gonna try to do that. Should already be on a good diet. We've just been having too much fun, but now real life is kicking in. Family members are not doing too good. On my wife's side, my dad, he's not sick yet. He's just kind of like getting old. My mom too, and it's just it's just one of those things that's hard to witness. You don't like want that to happen to your parents, to your family members, to your friends even. But the thing is, like, all of those things are inevitable, and they're gonna happen, and I can see why people are so affected by it, because our parents and our those that came before us, we look up to them, and so when it's their time, it's like, I can only imagine. And that's sort of been like slowly becoming a reality, and it's like kind of keeping me up at night, plus the heat, plus just me not making wise choices with what I eat, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to do better, but hopefully starting next week or soon, we can just get on a better schedule. My wife, she was supposedly supposed to get on days, but unfortunately they messed up with the HR and all that, so hopefully she can get on days soon. And then I sort of made a plan with her that if she gets on days, it would be a better time to start trying for a baby. So we're pretty close to that. We just need to get our health back on track. I've been saying that for like months, but it's kind of hard when you're just like, you're just going with the flow. You're just lost in the sauce, having fun, but